Can Bill Maher's comments influence NPR's federal funding? In the world of media and public broadcasting, few topics spark as much debate as funding sources. National Public Radio, commonly known as NPR, has long relied on a mix of listener donations, corporate sponsorships, and federal funding to support its operations. Recently, comedian and political commentator Bill Maher made comments that have raised eyebrows regarding the relationship between public figures and public funding. But how might his statements impact NPR's financial support from the government? To understand this, we must first consider the nature of federal funding for NPR. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting, a private nonprofit corporation created by Congress, provides a significant portion of NPR's budget. This funding is intended to support public broadcasting services that serve the public interest. However, the allocation of these funds can be influenced by political opinions and public sentiment. Bill Maher is known for his outspoken views, often stirring controversy. When he makes remarks about public institutions, including NPR, those comments can attract attention from both supporters and critics. If his statements resonate with a substantial audience, they may prompt discussions among lawmakers about the appropriateness of federal funding for NPR. This could lead to calls for increased scrutiny of how taxpayer money is used in public broadcasting. Moreover, the political landscape plays a crucial role in determining funding levels. If Maher's comments align with the views of influential political figures or movements, they could potentially sway opinions in Congress. Conversely, if his remarks provoke backlash, it might lead to efforts to cut funding or impose restrictions on how NPR operates. Public perception is another factor to consider. If Maher's comments lead to a significant public outcry, it could influence how lawmakers approach NPR's funding in future budget discussions. Public support for NPR often hinges on its perceived independence and quality of journalism. If Maher's remarks are seen as undermining that independence, it could affect listener donations and, subsequently, federal funding. In conclusion, while Bill Maher's comments alone may not directly alter NPR's federal funding, they can certainly contribute to the broader conversation surrounding public broadcasting. The interplay between public opinion, political influence, and funding decisions creates a complex environment in which such statements can have ripple effects. Ultimately, the impact of his comments will depend on how they are received by both the public and those in positions of power.